all the judges, and also I would like to introduce to you our panelists for today. First of all, I would like to introduce myself first to the audience and the judges. So I, as a lecturer, and the first and as moderator. And our first panel for today is Miss Aina Madia binti Izham, the Ministry of Human Resource Department. And the second panel is Nofara Izati from Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost Living Department. And the third panel is Mr. Tawil Duen from Economic. And the last one is Nur Nurunisa Afrika from Ministry of the Higher Education. So today we are inviting all of them from a different background to talk about our theme income inequality. So our topic for today is exploring the way to reduce the income inequality. So the income inequality is uneven distribution of income or wealth among individuals or group within a society. So without further ado, I would like to ask some questions to all of our panelists to know your thoughts from the different background. So I will start with the first panel. So the first question is, how is Ministry of the Human Resource help workers to get fair jobs and the right skill to reduce the income inequality?
Assalamualaikum and good morning. Thank you to Ms. Emily and our moderator for today for the question. For the Ministry of Human Resource perspective, the Ministry help workers get their fair jobs and the right skills by expanding access in demand, upskilling and reskilling program, and the Ministry of Human Resource also collaborating with industries to match training with job market needs. They also strengthen labor laws to ensure fair wage and safe working conditions to the workers.
So I can see here from the Ministry of Human Resource, you as the ministry give the opportunity to the people in different roles. So I will continue the question for our second panels. How often does the ministry review the minimum wage and it align to the rising of living?
Right. Assalamualaikum to the panel, to the audience. So, from my point of view of Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost Living, so the minimum wage is reviewed every 2 years, including in consultation, also for the industry stakeholders and other relevant field. Adjustment are being made to according to the inflation rate, cost of living, and also the overall of growth economy in Malaysia. So the goal of this minimum wage is to reflect the cost of basic needs while maintaining the economic growth for employers.
So the minimum wage is reviewed every 2 years to the other relevant parties to adjust the inflation rates and also the cost of living for the people, right? So I will go for the third panels for the other questions. This time, should Malaysia focus more on redistributing income through taxes and transfer, or on pre-distributive policies such as education and also labor market? So
thank you, moderators. So let's take a look on our distributed income, which our currently Malaysian taxation system, which has a very complex and very well organized taxation system. Impose the tax on the rich people and redistribute it to the poor people. So for example, like the corporate income tax and the personal income tax. So the personal income tax currently is from the 0% to 30%, as well as the corporate income tax is from 50% to 24%. So the latest is that currently our government also have announced SST, which is the 5% or 10% on the luxury goods. So the 5% good is imposed on the luxury goods such as the silk, the imported strawberry, as well as the industrial machinery. And then the 10% of the SST is imposed on the goods, luxury goods like such as the handmade craft or some of the racing bicycles. So when they collect the tax from the rich and then they will distribute to the poor through a lot of the financial assistance such as the cash transfer, and the one which are most familiar one is the Sumbangan Tunai Ramah, which is the SPR, and then the Maisara. So when by distributing the assistance, so they can use this to buy some of the essential items and then to survive the living. So in my opinion, these taxation these redistributive policies is considered as just able to solve the income inequality problem in the short run. So this is because they are not improving their own productivities. They just use this money to survive. They are not using this money to enroll in the courses, such as using the Udemy or as well as the Coursera. This will, when they are learning, so they can get the knowledge, they can more practical from the skills in the industry. This can improve one productivity. From there, so they can increase their competitiveness in the market and get a very high wage in the future. So if you want to solve the problem in the long run, because I previously said the taxation system is able to solve the income inequality in the short run. So if you want to solve the problem in the long run, we must encourage more higher education. This is the one way to break, even though you are from disadvantage of the background, so you're still able to break the poverty with a very high wage career goals. So for examples like involved in the tertiary education like degrees, so they can involved in the professional careers such as the lawyer, the doctors, as well as the technicians. Actually, Malaysia also have prepared a lot of policies or the project, so such as the Malaysian Strategy Plan 2020 and 2030. So from there, they already provide a lot of job opportunity for them. So what they need to do is they have to pursue a higher education to increase their readiness to the industry. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so based on my understanding, Mr. Tan has said that in the short term we can reduce the income inequality which help from the government such as SARA and others help. So for the long term, they need to pursue the education, right? So I will ask the question for Planner 4. As a Ministry of the Higher Education, what the initiatives are in place to ensure students from low-income family can afford their higher education as Mr. Tan said?
Hello, Assalamualaikum to the panel. Thank you, moderator. Hello, audience. The Ministry of Higher Education, we are committed to ensuring that every student, regardless of their financial background, has the opportunity to pursue and succeed in higher education. We provide a range of financial assistance such as scholarship, tuition fee waiver, and student loans through the National Higher Education Funds Corporation, which is PTN. We also work closely with institutions to offer affordable student housing, meal subsidies, and digital learning tool to ease the financial problem. These efforts are designed to make higher education more accessible and equitable by addressing both financial and academic needs, we aim to empower students from low-income families to not only access education, but to thrive in it. Ultimately helping to reduce long-term income inequality and boost social mobility.
So thank you, Ms. Melissa, for the explanation. We have different from all of you for the how the ways to reduce the income inequality. So I can make the conclusion here. Everyone have their own opinion and thought. So let's move to the next round. For the next round, the panel can ask the panel the question that you think is suitable for the ways to reduce income inequalities. So I will start from panel 3, ask to the panel 2.
So, Miss, I do have a question. So, why is the Ministry of Human Resources the best strategy to reduce the income inequality problem?
So, Ms. Anwar, the question from Mr. Tan, he want to know what the strategy from Human Resource Department to reduce income inequalities.
Okay, so Mr. Tan, for the question, and also thank you for listening. The Ministry of Human Resource main strategy is to reduce the income inequality by enhancing skill development and lifelong learning through initiative like TBET, which is stand for Technical and Vocational Education and Training. It can help improving job matching service and strengthening working right. This effort aim to increase employability, ensure fair wage, and create more inclusive job opportunities for the Malaysian.
So, Ms. I know said that the Ministry of Human Resource prepare at answering the people or youngsters skill from Tibet. Okay, so I will let the panel 4 ask the panel.
So I would like to ask Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living, Ms. Farah, how is the Ministry addressing inflation impact on income inequality?
Thank you, Ms. Lisa, and also the director. So, from my point of view of the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living, we work along with the central bank to manage the monetary policies, which is to control the supplies, money, and also the inflation rate. So, to protect the vulnerable group, the government has established the price stabilization fund, which is subsidiaries that absorb some of the increased cost of essential goods, then preventing the drastic price hike. So the ministry action, as for the Ministry of Domestic Trade, we stabilize the price that aim to shield the low-income household from inflation effect while maintaining the economic stability.
So, Ms. Farah said that inflation impact those with a lower income and tend to spend a larger portion of their earning on essential. So, you as the Ministry of Cost of Living tend to sustain the
Certain skill that required on our academics. So from there, apart from that, through the project we also can have a mentorship and the partnership from the collaborators. So from there, you can gain a valuable insight from the collaborators since they have experience of certain field already. So from there, we can, in the future, we can adapt our working environment with a more practical skill. So because we have well prepared, so from there, the employers they already don't have to training for the future employers. So from there, we can offer the more high salary for the graduate in the future. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so as you can see here, Mr. Tan is definitely explain that a lot of the employees that not aligned with their skill and their education. And so here Mr. Tan is explain that the individual need to pursue their education as the way to reduce the income inequality. So okay, I will give the chance to the any other tenant that have any question to others.
So I want to ask Ms. Nisa, as a Ministry of Higher Education, how can Malaysia in higher education system can be leveraged to effectively reduce income inequality across with the urban and rural communities?
Thanks, Ms. Farah. We are committed to leveraging Malaysia's higher education system to effectively reduce income inequality between urban and rural communities. We are expanding access to quality education in rural areas by increasing scholarship opportunities, by establishing branch campus and community college, and enhancing digital infrastructure to support online and blended learning. Additionally, we are strengthening our technical and vocational education and training (TVET) program and aligning academic curricula with industry needs to ensure all the graduates are equipped with market relevant skills, regardless of their geographic location. So by narrowing the education gap between urban and rural areas, we empower individuals in less developed regions with the skill and qualification needed for higher paying jobs. This approach not only promotes upward social mobility but also contribute to a more balanced and inclusive national development. Through this targeted effort, we aim to create equal opportunity for all nations and reduce income inequality in sustainable manner. That's all from me.
So we can see that by narrowing the education gap between urban and rural areas, we empower individuals in less developed region with the skill and qualification needed for higher paying jobs. So this approach not only promotes upward social mobility but also contribute to a more balanced and inclusive national development. Right, Ms. Melissa? Okay, so in conclusion, we can see that all the banners have their own ways to reduce the income inequalities. From the Ministry of Human Resources, they have the ticket to promote the job to the people, and Ms. Farah has said that they sustain the price to not go for the higher level because some people cannot afford it. So Mr. Tan said that education need to pursue for everyone, for them to get a better job in future. So Ms. Melissa from the Ministry of Higher Education also said that they have the PPN or other relevant ways to support people from the poor area to further their study. So I think we achieve the target for our conversation today, to know what the ways to reduce the income inequalities. With that, thank you, and thank you for your time. That's all from me.
Closing Q&A.
So I will open to the Q&A session for all the audience.
Okay, just to defend the original, I believe a lot of the explanation focus on fiscal policy. What about monetary policy that government should do to address income inequality?
Two question answer. Very theoretical question.
I believe that you explain all about fiscal policy. My question that what about monetary policy that government need to do to improve addressing income inequality?
What the monetary fiscal
Thank you to the audience. So based on the monetary policy, as for the Ministry of Domestic Trade, we have to strictly come up with the minimum wage, which is 1,050 ringgit for each workers. So from that, for the company should strictly come up with the salary minimum for 1,050 for each employees.
So I think the central bank they should like control the overnight policy rate, which is the OPR rate. So like give examples, like for examples like during the expansionary period, which after the pandemic COVID-19, so the central bank they try to moderate the OPR rate. This is because when they are reopening our economic, national economic, so they are increasing our spending. So from there, when their spending increase, so we can build up more business opportunities. Because they increase in demand, so because they are increasing demand already. So from there, they can increase in spending. From there, you can open more business, build up more opportunities, build up more job opportunity for the people. So from there, it can help us to reduce the income inequality rather through build up more job from there. So I think to answer the question.
Okay, next Mami.
Mr. Tan mentioned that there is the imbalance in theory and practical learning in university. Have you noticed that many graduates feel that what they learn in class doesn't match up with the job that the knowledge and the job that they actually need?
Can you repeat again? I'm not clear why you're asking.
Mr. Tan, he mentioned that the imbalance in theory and practical learning in universities. Have you noticed that many graduates feel that what they learn in class doesn't match with the knowledge in job that they actually need?
Okay, thank you for the question. I think in my opinion, why do they feel the what people learn in class not sync with the match the jobs, right? This is because they only learn theory. The students needs to join any program in university to develop their skills, because of that so many graduates not have any job because they only focus on classes, not for develop their skill into any program in university. Okay, I answered the question.
I think I agree with Ms. Lisa because when we just went in class, we just learn about the theory but not the practical. So we have to join the others like program or project to learn about the skills too. That because when we go out for work or job, the company must find an employer that have multi skill or have multi skills that can make their company be good.
So this is because how we learn is from theory, from textbook and from all the knowledge from the lecturer. So from there, this is why I think that we must revise our currently curriculum to having to balance what is theory. So when we revise, we can collaborate the curriculum and then the club with the real world company. So from there, we can. So for example, like others Western country or others Europe country. So if they are club, they are respecting to their field what they are studying. So they can enroll in the club, certain club. So from there they can manage their own project already. So at the end of the lessons, they not only learn the theory, so they also have managed a few project, real world project. So from there they can learn a lot of skills. So this is what is our current education system in us. So for example, like others is like the cherry company in China. So before they graduate, so they already involved in the cherry industry with automation, with all the AI and the technology. So beforehand, they graduate, they already have learned all the technology. So from there, after graduate, they don't have to afraid for the employability in the future. So am I answer the question?
So in my opinion also, why Mr. Tan said that it's not aligned with the job qualification, because sometimes people who are students from graduated, they ask the job for job qualification that not suitable for them too. So that's why they do not have the chance to enter the industry that they want, and the education that they take is not suitable for them. That is, in my opinion, that's why the case not aligned